What is up, guys? Nams here from Saudi Zombies. Now, whenever TFP mention the console, all hell breaks loose, which they did recently in a reply to a console player on Twitter. And this ended up being screenshotted and shared all over social media, and yet sparked another debate in the 7 Days to Die Facebook group. Now, whenever these debates happen, there are always a few common questions that are really never answered. And they are, when will it come out? And will it be an update, or do I need to buy the game all over again? So to clear up the confusion, I went to go and get these answers for you. But first, there are quite a few people who are unfamiliar with the history of 7 Days to Die and its console issues. So let me quickly get you up to speed on that. First of all, it's not very easy to take a game and put it on a console. There's a lot of policies involved that game companies have to abide by. So TFP gave their 7 Days to Die console publishing rights to a company called Telltale, who then hired Iron Galaxy Studios to code and port the game to the console. Unfortunately, Telltale ended up shutting down and declaring bankruptcy in 2018, but they would not release the rights back to TFP. A long and grueling court battle took place, and eventually they won the rights back. However, even with the win, TFP were not really in a position to be porting the game back to console, and was reluctant to answer any questions on the matter. They tended to avoid any information on it until the dev streams of Alpha 20. When Rick, founder and co-owner of 7 Days to Die, mentioned they are working on the console update and having it cross-play enabled.
So you guys are asking about console. We're talking to several companies as porting partners, and we're evaluating how easy it will be to bring the current version of the game to console. So it's going to happen. We're not saying it won't happen. We are saying it will happen. We're going to target the new consoles. We're going to try to make it backport to the old consoles. We have a lot of video options. We think we can make it work on the old consoles too. But and we do. Our dream is to have it cross-play between multiple stores. You know, that would be PlayStation, Xbox, other stores too, possibly the Epic Store or Microsoft Store, all cross-played with dedicated servers. So when it does come back to console, we want that console guys to have a dedicated server experience as well.
And we could actually see this happening during the Alpha 20 updates from Alpha 20.2, 0.3, 0.4, where they started changing the file system, and also the Steam IDs were changed to EOS IDs, which is all part of the console format and cross-platform structure. And now for the two big burning questions. The first one is, do I have to pay for it, or will it be an update? So here's the thing, TFP do want to port it back. They do want you to get an updated version of the game. Rick even said that in the Alpha 20 dev streams. However, both Microsoft and Sony have policies in place stating that any update to a game cannot break previous game saves, which obviously an Alpha 14 or 15 update all the way to Alpha 21/full release will definitely break the current game save. Now, Rick also mentioned he feels like there is a way around that. I can't imagine what that would be unless they somehow allow people to play their current save and have the option to update and play the latest version of the game. That would be a good way to give them the update and bypass Sony and Microsoft's policy. But if that doesn't work and it doesn't fly with Microsoft and Sony, then yes, you will probably have to buy the game again. But do know TFP have stated that they're doing everything they can to make sure they can port it back and can give you the free update. Now for the second burning question, when will it happen? Well, to be honest with you, in my opinion, it's not going to happen anytime soon. Reason being is that they will not port back a game that's currently in development. It is such a hassle to update games on the console, again due to all the policies that Microsoft and Sony have, that to constantly be porting the game into console and every update would be an absolute ball ache. So we'll only get the latest version of 7 Days to Die once it's been completed and has gone gold on the PC. So when can we expect it to go gold? Well, if you think about it, we are now on Alpha 20, and they have said a few times that Alpha 21 will be the the last alpha. But when will Alpha 21 come out, and then when will that come out stable? If you are a console player, you may not know that the updates come out on the PC as experimental, and they usually go through a few phases. Like for example, in Alpha 20, we have Alpha 20.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and right now we're on 0.5. And Alpha 20 came out more than 6 months ago. So you are probably looking at least 6 months to 1 year after Alpha 21 comes out before they say it's stable and it's the final version and we're going gold. And if we take TFP's history into account, usually an alpha comes out every year to 16 months. So my prediction is that Alpha 21 will probably come out sometime in the midst of 2023. Then you have 6 months of updates and stables and experimentals and further updates of stables. And then at some point they do have to decide that this is the final product. This is ready. This is the finished game of 7 Days to Die, which started back in 2013, almost 10 years ago. Or at the point in which they will release Alpha 21, it will be 10 years in alpha. So my final conclusion in terms of release date for the console players, I'm sorry to say, but you're probably looking at the middle of 2024 before you get your updated version, which is essentially 2 years from when I published this video. So do not be holding your breath for that update on the console anytime soon. If you have your own prediction in when Alpha 21 will come out or when the game update will come out on console, put them in the comments below, and when it finally does, we will see who's right. We might be able to get a little bit of a poll going. But when it does come out, I'm going to be super hyped for you guys because I have loads of friends back home that are on the console, but they can't play with me being on the PC. And as Rick said, their dream is to make it cross-platform, so I can't wait for that to happen, to play with all you console players, being all on the same side, fighting off the hordes together. And if and when it does come out, in fact, no if, it will come out. So when it does come out, I invite you all to jump onto the Saudi Zombie servers. We have servers in Asia, we have servers in Europe, and we have servers in the USA. So wherever you are, we have a dedicated server ready for you to play on. And we also host a variety of other games as well, like Minecraft, Conan of Exiles, DayZ, Scum, Valheim, Atlas Imperium, loads of games. There's too many games. We host them all and we have a huge gaming community that love to play together. So I invite you to come and jump into our Discord, jump on one of our servers, and find some awesome people to team up with and survive the harsh environments of whatever game takes your fancy. And yes, for those of you that are asking, I am coming back to Twitch. So if you'd like to see me streaming, jump onto my profile and give me a follow so you are notified for the next time I go live. All those links will be in the description below. And of course, just like every other YouTube content creator, please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to get to my first goal of 1,000 subscribers, which will then allow me to monetize the channel and become an official YouTube partner. So I really would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. So until next time, don't be salty.